Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Afisli bin Daniel Lee and my batch number is DE230007. So today I'm gonna present about the EC electric circuit 2, and I will do the question 1. So for the question, I'm going to show you how to simulate the circuit using multisim. So the first task is I should have the individual response plot, and the second task is the combination of all response plot on a single graph. So let's go to the multisim. As you can see, I already done the part. So for the first part is I'm doing the underdamped. I'm using a 40 ohm resistor and 32 microfarad capacitor. Sorry, my bad. For critically damped, I'm using a 250 ohm and the capacitor still the same. And overdamped, I'm using a 32 microfarad capacitor and 400 ohm resistor. So how to get this all component? You just need to press here. There's a toolbar for a component. Just choose what kind of component you need. Like the source one, you just take the DC and the ground, and then we go to basic and we take the switch one, and then we have a resistor, capacitor and inductor. So that's all for our this circuit construct. So and then you just put in the value by double click the component, and then you put the value here. Capacitance, resistance also have the value. Next is you connect the wire to each component. After that, so I'm going to show you the first task. The first task is how the individual plot. As for the underdamped is you need to go to simulation here, simulate, and then press the analysis and simulation, and then you choose the transition one. So I'm using the initial condition set to 0, time 0 and end time 2 seconds. So for the output, we will be taking the probe here that I put here, the voltage probe and the current probe here, and then we just add expression for the probe number 1 and number 2, number 5 and number 6 for the underdamped. Sorry, my bad. So and then you just run the simulation. It will show you the plot for the underdamped, and this is the plot for underdamped. As for the critically damped is this one is a critically damped circuit, and the last one is overdamped circuit. This is for the overdamped circuit. So for the task 2, I will be showing you the combination of all circuit into one graph. So the final result is the voltage of current A is like this. So that's all from me. Thanks very much.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shahdan bin Muhammad Nasar. My matrix number CA230012. We are from group 9 from section 1. Today we'd like to present about a question 2 from electrical circuit 2. We use a multisim to construct this circuit. So this is our circuit that we construct to the multisim. Where I find the components. Here I find the components for resistor. Oh no. We all group. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, this is a capacitor. I use the capacitor rated, and for the inductor I use the inductor rate for this circuit. For capacitor, I use a capacitor rated. I use for inductor, 2 inductor and 2 capacitor, 1 resistor, 1 voltage source, and 1 current source. So this is a circuit that I construct to the multisim. For the value for the capacitor, I use 796 U that I change to this value from the equation, and inductor 31.8 milli amh that I change from the equation. So I run the circuit. Wait a minute. So this is the value for the circuit, the simulation. For V1 52.0 volt, VRMS 42.4 volt, VPP 120 volt, VDC negative 1.21 MV, V frequency 50 Hz. For V2 26.0 V, VPP 60 volt, VRMS 21.2 volt, VDC negative 521 UV, V frequency 50 Hz. For V3 26.0 V, 26.0 V, VPP 60.0 V, VRMS 21.2 V, VDC negative 485 UV, V frequency 50.0 Hz. So this is the value that I get from the simulation, and if I want to make a graph, so I stop first for the simulation, I go to the simulate, analyze and simulation, I go to the transients, the start time 0 second, and end time I will go put 0.001 57. The value, the prop for I to get the graph. For I to prop 5, prop 6, and voltage prop 1, prop 2, and prop 3. I run the circuit. So this is a graph for the simulation if I want to get the graph for the simulation. The value for the simulation and manual calculation are the same for this question. Not the same, a little bit different for the simulation, and point. a little bit difference, not many difference, and just a little bit difference for the value in the simulation that I get. So that's all from me. Thank you.